The Napa Creek is one of the most important bodies of water that runs through Napa and is glowing with life. A diverse amount of fish species call this creek home. These species include bluegill, creek shad, some species of trout, king salmon, and various species of bottom feeders. The creek then runs the Napa River, which is the largest body of water in Napa. The river is very diverse in terms of life that dwell in it because of the fact that the river is both fresh and saltwater. Species of life that live in the river are striped bass, sturgeons, halibut, rays, perch, flounders, grass shrimp, and bait crabs are the most prominent life species that are in the saltwater portions of the river. In the freshwater portion of the river, very similar species can be found to that of the creeks, but more mammal life is present, including otters. A lot of this life in both the creek and river are benthic macroinvertebrates. Specific species are mayflies, mosquito larvae, dragonfly larvae, stoneflies, water pennies, and many more. These creatures are some of the most important and can tell us a lot about the health of our rivers.
Benthic macroinvertebrates are small creatures that live at the bottom of rivers and streams among rocks, stones, logs, and sediment. They are small, but big enough to see with the naked eye, and they also have no backbone, hence the term macroinvertebrates. They are researched as they are good indicators of the biological conditions in bodies of water. We consider them to be reliable indicators as they spend their lives in the water and are very responsive to human activity. In both the creek and the river are spots that are flourishing with life. Saying this, there are also areas that are more stagnant and only certain types of macroinvertebrates can live in these spots. These spots are generally like this due to human activity being more present.
Ecologist Sherry Gardner showed us the process by which benthic macroinvertebrates are measured. An ecologist will collect 3 equally sized samples from the middle, left, and right sides of the stream, as well as a control. Ecologists use a D-shaped net with very small holes to drain the water from all the rocks and sediment collected. They will then take the samples back to a facility where they preserve it with 95% ethanol and painstakingly pick through the samples to measure and count the levels of benthic macroinvertebrates in it.
Benthic macroinvertebrates have been used as indicators of water pollution for over a century. Although there are scientific instruments we can use to measure pollution, benthic macroinvertebrates can give us a sense of the biodiversity in bodies of water. Ecologists know what types of invertebrates can withstand or live in different types of water. If there is, for example, a river that showed signs of many macroinvertebrates and then go missing all of a sudden, ecologists can infer that something is wrong with the water. If there is a wide variety of species of macroinvertebrates in a body of water, most likely means that the water is healthy. There are multiple tests that are done, as some macroinvertebrates can tolerate water pollution, while others cannot. As people who live in the Napa Valley, we must be careful as to what we do with our river. Unfortunately, there are some animals whose numbers have decreased as the years progressed. Among the endangered fish and birds are Chinook salmon, steelhead trout, and the clapper rail. If we don't take care of our rivers, these animals that have been around for longer than we have may not be here in the future.